Some big news, some new stuff, and a little bit of celebration.
To the puppet nerds of the world, this may sound absurd, but this is the place you need to be. We'll do an interview and then we'll stitch and glue all of the dolls, we'll make it shake. If you wanna be in the know and to play like a pro, subscribe to Puppet Nerd.
Welcome back, Puppet Nerds. Adam Krutinger here, and today I have a lot of fun stuff to share with you. If you watched the last couple of videos, you'll notice that we've rebranded the channel to Puppet Nerd. But we'll get to that in a minute. First, I wanted to talk about the NFT. So Adam, have you lost your mind? Why are you talking about NFTs? And if you don't know what an NFT is, that's okay. It's kind of like a modern way of collecting things digital. You know, when I was a kid, I used to collect Pokemon cards, and you had your own card because you had it. But in the digital world, for the longest time, that wasn't possible. If you had a digital picture, anyone could make a copy of it or even screenshot it on their phone, and there's multiple versions of digital files. But with this new NFT technology in the blockchain, it allows someone to actually own a digital asset. And I just think this is a really cool modern way to have this form of art available to people for collection. And I'm sure we all can agree puppetry is an art form, but really even the puppet building and taking of those photos of the puppets, that was always very much of an artistic process to me. And I'm not just talking about my work either. There's a bunch of other puppeteers that I really admire that take amazing photos of their puppets that look like something that could be in a gallery. For the longest time, I've wanted to make prints available for some of the puppet designs that I've done over the years. And I even had some cards made that I'd hand out at Maker Faire and Comic-Cons. But I was always looking for a better way to show puppetry as an art. Because some people only see puppetry as a tool, strictly with the utility of performing for a show. And others see it as a sculptural art form, and some see it as both. Art can be interpreted in many ways. To me, it is both, but I think most people don't see it as an art form. Even though they may say that's a beautifully made puppetry, and they might see the artistry that went into it, a lot of them don't see it as a fine art. To them, puppets are a gimmick to entertain kids, instead of the fine art with a rich, diverse history older than the written language. But the problem is, how do you convince people that puppetry is a fine art? When I was in graduate school, I had an idea. What if I could show people puppetry through a medium that they were comfortable calling art? Like painting. It's a little understandable why the average person might look at a puppet and not see art, but everyone who looks at a painting knows it's art right away. So I got to work. The idea was to show puppetry in three mediums. The sculptural art, which was the puppets, the performance art, which was a screen playing a loop of the characters being performed, and lastly, as a painting, a medium that would unarguably be considered art. I figured seeing an installation with puppetry portrayed in these ways would convince the average person. So I did it. I painted a portrait series of my characters, displayed it with the puppets, and screened puppet performances on a TV during the art show. And although it was a very small student show in college, it's still always been a goal of mine to help the puppetry art form be seen. And I think that NFTs are a modern way to do that. The NFT that I created is a photograph. Hubble the Alien is a character that I built and designed this past year. He is my character, and I have a ton of projects planned with him in the future. So I wanted an image of him to be my first NFT because he's such an important character to me. And he's so darn cute. And I call this piece Ponder the Universe. I know sometimes NFTs are a run of multiples, but for this one, there's only one. In other news, there's one more thing I wanted to mention before we unbox the play button, and that's a collaboration with the National Studebaker Museum. If you don't know, there's a famous Studebaker in the puppetry world, and of course I'm talking about Fozzie Studebaker. And this museum owns it, but it is in rough shape, so they want to do a refurb on it. And they recently launched a GoFundMe, which I really hope you will consider supporting. But to go along with this awesome vehicle, they wanted a really nice looking Fozzie bear. So that's something I'm going to be working on with them. The build video is eventually going to be on this YouTube channel, but if you want to see the process and the progress photos, make sure to follow the Instagram at Studebaker Museum. Now let's get into the unboxing. Just a few weeks ago, the channel hit 100,000 subscribers. And if you even know a little bit about YouTube, you might know that they send you a special award when you hit that milestone. And that's what they sent me today, and we're gonna be unboxing our silver play button. And if you watched the reel that I posted a couple weeks ago, you'll know that it was kind of a rough decision for me deciding on what to have on it. Because if you don't know, you get to choose what name you want on the plaque. back. That put me in a little bit of a dilemma because the channel name that got it to 100,000 was my name, Adam Krutinger. However, once we hit 100,000, I decided to change the name to Puppet Nerd, so I couldn't decide which one to do, have it represent the future of the channel or kind of the legacy of what got it here. So I asked a ton of friends for their opinion, and to be honest, I got completely mixed opinions too. You know, I talked to my brother who's a YouTuber, and he thought I should really make it my name to kind of remember how this channel started. This channel started as just me making some cell phone videos in the very beginning, really just playing around. I never thought that it would turn into this. So he thought that would be a nice way to have a reminder of kind of how this all started, which I thought was a really good point. But then again, I talked to some other friends, and kind of my main philosophy is always looking forward. And moving forward, this channel is Puppet Nerd. And if I was planning this from the whole beginning, I would have made it Puppet Nerd from the beginning because I don't want the focus on me. I want it on the art, like I mentioned before, and on the community. Because we're all in this together. There's not a whole lot of reason for me to be making these videos if nobody's watching them. Although I probably still make them anyway. But since I couldn't decide, you may have seen in that other video that I flipped a coin, and now you are about to find out the result of that coin flip. Now, I hope this doesn't seem a little self-indulgent because opening this with you guys was really important to me for a few reasons. Number one, this isn't just me. You know, in order to get to this, there was 99,999 other people who made this possible for us to receive this award. So I felt it would have been a little selfish to just open it up by myself and post a picture of it. And the second reason is that this is probably going to be the only time we get an opportunity to do this. You get an award for 100,000, and then you get one for 1 million, which is not going to happen. And then you get another one when you get to 10 million, which is definitely not going to happen. And there's one more for when you hit 100 million, but I think there's only been like 3 or 4 channels that have ever even done that. So let's enjoy it while we can. This is a very fancy box too. Look how official it is. All right, no surprise on what's inside. Opening the tape. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at this foam. I definitely have to use this in a puppet. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Look at that. This was inspected by Rick. Thanks, Rick. If each subscriber were a light year, they could take you from one side of the Milky Way to the other. Wow. So, it's official. Wow. This is so cool. It's very reflective. They definitely did not keep YouTubers in mind for filming this. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have put a mirror on the front. That's kind of an interesting choice that makes it really difficult to film. But anyway, this is really cool. I'm gonna put it on my trophy wall. So it's gonna be the only thing on my trophy wall. Anyway, I hope you like that. I have a whole bunch of amazing videos planned for this year, so make sure to stay tuned. A lot more tutorials, a lot more puppet builds, and some crazy collaborations. Anyway, thank you all for your support. I really still can't believe that this has happened, and I'm looking forward to the future. We'll see you next time.